Ashleign Daggerthorn. It's been
Hello.
about 3 days since the plot to fake the stoning and hospitalization of Sonata has taken place. And socially, you can see it starting to affect the school. Um, there are there are classes that put together get well cards. Um, some of your sort of close friends that you may not have fully brought into the mold just yet are doing a lot more research into curse breaking. Um, but the school seems to be quite on edge. And while you are a quite chaotic individual and you love to have a little fun, I think even you realize this may not be the time for that.
Yeah, like I think Ashlyn's just like been like part of the group that's helping curse slash like getting lawsuit cards.
Yeah, you're offering your, magical expertise wherever you can, but also in a way that, you have a little knowledge of the inside baseball on this one. And very few people also have that inside baseball knowledge. Um, your friends have each sort of decided they were going to. Well, some of them have decided that they are going to bring some people into the mold, and some others perhaps just happen to fall into it. Um, one of which you know that the twins have a plan to bring Reed into this.
Honestly, that makes sense.
So you're just kind of like, I'm a step out of that one. Not not my circus, not my simia at this point. Like,
Oh,
um,
and Ashlyn knows not to bring in Hadley because you never.
Hadley is one of those people that, like, I think they would just opt out. Like,
Yeah,
they're like,
she knows better.
way too complicated for me. If anything happens around here, you got your back. Everything out there, that's out there, man.
I also feel like Ashlyn has not been writing in her notebook in a while.
No, probably not. There's a lot of distractions, and as well, you have a lot of homework to catch up on from about 2 weeks being out of.
There's barely any homework, was there?
There's so there's not as much as some people might have gotten. Sir Sharudo and his and their like guardian classes are pretty well known for like, oh, you stepped out to do something, sucks to suck. Get on your homework. Um, however, the head of sorcerer's classes, I believe, is Miss Bluespark.
Bluespark.
So she's very much in the category of like, I get it. you know, um,
And she's also in the know somewhat now.
she is somewhat in the know as well. She knows as much as you guys were willing to let on, which you let on quite a bit, but maybe not everything. So she's like, I get it, y'all are stressed and also are trying to like save the entire school. So maybe let's let up a little bit.
Yeah.
As well, you have other sorcerers and people who take sorcerers classes with you that you get to see on a daily basis. You see a very happy Aubrey, actually.
She got her wand.
She got her wand. She's got her wand. She's been a lot happier as of recently. And even tells you during class one day that she is going to be going off and having a little adventure with Alex later on. And there's a little bit of nervousness as you're like, don't you kind of not like Alex right now because of the whole wand scenario? But she seems super happy. So, everything
I think
seems good.
Ashleign would just cheer a little.
You also notice Aubrey's
Ashleign.
magic gets a lot more precise. It's not even like more powerful. It's just a lot more controlled now that she has her arcane focus. As well, the Fungrel sorcerer Killian Prowler, the self-proclaimed mob boss.
They do not get along.
They do not get along, but you also see that he has become a lot more serious. Ever since the like rumors of the contrast connection coming back up, and people in the school kind of putting two and two together about the contrast connection, the consistent stone spells that are being used, the disappearance of Professor Patricia Everlock. So even people like Killian, who are primarily a joke in this world, you see him getting a lot more serious and a lot more into his studies.
Ashley's like, I'm proud of you silently. You know, even though they're supposedly enemies, she's still proud of them.
Just gives you like an eye roll and starts going back into his studies. And you maybe forget for a split second, because she's not a sorcerer, but she does take sorcerer classes. Kasha sits behind you and maybe a seat over. And by the end of one of your classes, after Aubrey has sort of walked out, Kasha kind of slams a hand on your desk, maybe just a little bit too aggressively. Like, doesn't mean to be as aggressive as she is, but you can see she is pent up. And she's like, I have to get out of this fucking school. Do you want to pick up a subquest with me?
Yes, I will love to.
Fucking right. Okay, so. And she kind of looks around. Piper doesn't take sorcerer classes, right? I don't take stock of everybody here. Okay, good. I want to do something nice for Piper and for Amelia. Which means I can't do the subquest with either one of them. So...
Fair! And we can't really do Sonata either, like she whispers.
Right, because Sonata is made of stone. Calathea is kind of like my captain now, so it's a little weird. And I like Alex, but I don't really know what their vibe is.
Fair.
Right? It's kind of a vibe that changes based on the season.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're going to an island, so don't worry about it getting colder around here, because it's going to be real nice where we're going.
I love islands.
She puts
You know, Ashley's never been to an island.
Never. No, you're a fucking satyr. Or a fawn, technically. You're a fawn. Look, I'm going to look at the audience here for a second. Look up satyrs. Look up fawns. They're very fucking similar.
They're actually the same. It's just they call fawns like
yeah, exactly. It's like people saying like fairies and pixies. You're like, they're technically the same thing, but like the differences are so small and people will get on you for it.
And it's also depends on the world.
Yes.
Because some places call it different things. For those who don't know, I studied mythology in college, so.
And I don't study mythology, but I've been dungeon mastering for 18 years. So, or 16 years. I've been playing for 18. So yes, you're
fun. Greek mythology campaign.
You have spent maybe like 20% of your life in high mountainous areas and 80% of your life here in school. So, no,
For those who don't know, Ashleign was abandoned by their family, if you don't remember.
yes. And was
And the
basically
only connection
taken
she
in.
has is in her head with her brother.
Right. So she gone crazy. And then she was taken in by a goblin and a talking wolf. So, yeah, Ashlyn's life has been interesting.
Who she cares about.
Who she cares about very much. Kasha sort of puts a copy of, or actually kind of shows you on her phone, she took a picture of the notice board, and specifically a quest that says, the island of Huaono has the most delicious berries this side of the Veil. I want barrels of them. Offering 200 gold credit plus 2 1-liter bags, or boxes of each berry for each member. Maximum 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, if this was beginning of the year, I would have said maybe we needed 4 people. I think we got this.
We also can bring Fred, but he doesn't count as a person.
No, Fred doesn't need to sign up, is the thing. If you want to make the argument that he should get another liter of the berries, I may back you up on that one.
Yeah.
Mostly because when you bring out a, like, shadow demonic form behind you that sort of rises out of the ether, I feel like people will give you whatever you want.
And Fred is cool.
Fred's cool.
He can talk, but it's very rare.
I don't know if I ever want to hear him talk.
By the way, he likes you, so that's a good thing.
God, I don't know if that's a good thing. And you see she kind of bites her lower lip, and she's like, when it comes to sort of dark things, yeah, it reminds me a little too much of home.
Fair.
And you have a memory back to that counterspell that saved Sonata, and her sort of reaching into a base demonic part of her. And I think it sort of occurs to you that she is sort of a demon spawn. And the irony of a demon spawn and an angel girl being in a relationship is not lost on you.
She does not laugh, but she just kind of like just a little bit smiles at that thought.
She's like,
Because
oh, yeah, go ahead.
Because the reason why she smiles is it's different. Was she like, if for those who don't know, Ashleign appreciates people that are different and accepts who they are because people gone through a lot. So the fact that two people of opposite factions, like species, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's like they're together brings her joy.
Oh yeah, and Kasha and Amelia are very much the, like, the fuck you couple, where they're just like, we're gonna do us, and, like, if you're not on board, that must suck to be you.
Sorry, I just read a DM.
Oh yes, I see that DMs are happening. I can't look at them, or it'll fuck up the recording. But she kind of goes, okay, so, would you mind, if I signed you up for this?
I would love to go.
Fucking A. Okay. How much of an early riser are you?
When do I sleep is the better question.
Good call. I still recommend getting some sleep, although I guess you could sleep on the car ride to the pier. But regardless,
Let's
10,
just hope the
10 a.m. in
nightmares
the
don't
foyer?
keep me up. Sounds good.
Sounds good. She goes off to sort of write all of that down. How does Ashleign spend the rest of her day?
I think the first time since Sonata has been turned to stone, she goes to Artificers Club first.
You go to Artificers Club and it's... The vibes, man. The vibes are a little off in this place because... well, who was the main artificer in this club? The one who was always known for coming up with new things and had a little group of friends there? Toby. So, things are a little off-putting because Toby hasn't been seen in quite some time. And
Ashton's like holding back, not saying why.
Right. You can see that Miss Abra, who I believe is the...
Nope.
Is it not Abra? Is it Weber?
Weber.
Yes, absolutely. Professor Weber kind of acknowledges you. Miss Daggerthorn, do you need any assistance in your project?
No, but is there any update on the bionic arm that I requested?
Yes. My son take very big interest in making bionic arm. He says is closest thing that he will have to giving birth. So, check in with him?
Also, how are you doing? I know we have not talked in a while, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing fine. I am concerned, obviously, as to whereabouts of Miss Everlock, but I am also... I am cautiously optimistic that the powers that be will look into this for us, both from the mortal and the immortal realm. You may not know this about me, Miss Daggerthorn, but I'm quite a religious person. I follow the goddess Kitab, the goddess of the Codex. And they are all about knowledge and research. And I do believe that with knowledge and with research and with dedication to your craft, you can make the most out of your abilities. And so, that is what I have decided to double down on. Control what you can control, and always strive to be better than you were yesterday.
That's a good belief to believe on, sir. I'm just happy to see you. Have a hug. I've missed you.
Of course, yes. Come here. And they absolutely embrace you. So, like, it is very difficult to find someone who kind of dwarfs you in height. Especially, like, as a fawn in your group of mostly fairies, you're quite tall compared to them, but one of the only Dracona that you know here, like a dragonborn, as it were, is Professor Weber, and just sort of wraps a big, like, two big scaly arms around you, and they feel almost like natural armor. And as the hug sort of ends, they go, Hector, Ashleign here to see you.
Hey, Hector, it's been a while. How are you doing?
I suppose I feel shame. And I feel a sense to rectify what I did during Miss Macy's party.
It's not your fault. How would you know? Control. Being controlled by someone else is not fun.
It is not. I strive to feel what it is to feel humanity. And to be controlled by someone I feel stripped me of that possibility. But I am working on that not happening again.
If something feels strange, please let either me or another sorcerer that you can trust know.
I shall. I do believe that you have magical friends in high places, as it may be. And so, I will definitely make sure to let you or one of your friends know. Now, as for the arm, it was difficult to begin the project as I do not have measurements, per se. However, I was able to at least get the internal mechanics of the arm down using Arcano technology. Sort of the only thing left to do is the casing. And I would need measurements.
Question, Question.
Yes.
Do you have a way of contacting this I forgot the person's name on it.
Oh my god, what was... Do I still have his character sheet on here? I do not still have his character sheet on here. All I remember is who he was based off of. Oh, Sir Nathaniel. Sir Nathaniel Roseberry.
Do I have contact with Sir Nathaniel Roseberry?
You do have contact with Nathaniel. You also have contact with Robin. So, you can, if you would like, send a message to both of them that you require measurements for his casing.
I'm gonna do that.
You send that message out. You don't get an immediate reply. He could be on a mission. You know that, of all people, actually, you probably get this the most. He's Robin Hood. He is the most notoriously known shit disturber of all time, except for maybe Jack. And so, they might just be out stirring some shit up, but you'll probably get a message back later.
I'll let you know once I get the measurements. I'll send you a message. I have contact with him. He hopefully one day is coming to the school.
Oh, wonderful. It will be nice to get regular checkups on my first sort of biological creation. And perhaps, when I gain more knowledge, I can give him updates. As my beta tester, as it were.
I still can't believe he sacrificed his arm.
Yes, that is quite interesting. But perhaps this man was looking to show dedication. He seems
Dedication to his people and his friends.
he seems very full of heart and small of brain. But that is fine. He made it out alive.
He did, and I'm happy for him.
Yes, very good. I will return to my work now.
Thank you so much.
Uh,
And hey,
Oh.
you got this. And remember, let us know if you feel something off in any of this stuff in here.
you have your hand in fist. Do you wish to punch me?
Punch your knuckle.
Is this social practice?
Yes.
Very good. I shall study. And he sort of knocks knuckles with you. He is very confused by this entire practice. Alex is one of the only people that he talks to, and very much is not the fist bump sort of person. So they're just like, fair enough. I have no reason to believe that this is someone messing with me, so sure.
Also, why would I punch Hector?
That's why he was confused.
Why would she punch her adopted brother?
This very much he's like punch, like fist means punch. So what is?
I would have punched him if I was wanting to punch him, but I don't have a grudge against him.
Hence the confusion, right? But that's why they ask. The rest of your day goes swimmingly.
Can I also check on Fang's Fang?
Oh yes, absolutely. You actually head out during one of the practices for the Defendus Dragon Turtles, as they're sort of doing their training, cardio, lifting, whatever it is that each member wants to do. Calathea is on her 21st lap around the area, absolutely trying to wear herself out. I swear that girl's gonna absolutely mess up her fucking quads. Ashleign, how are you doing?
Good, I just wanted to check in on you. It's been a while.
Yes, you guys were gone for quite a bit of time. Well, things have been pretty alright here until, obviously, the recent news of your friend. I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah, it's been hard. I just wanted to connect with people I really care about right now.
It's understandable. I heard from Sir Sharudo that you and Kasha will be heading out for a side quest as well.
Yes, we are.
Good. Two people most well known for setting things on fire are going to be together going to a foreign land. Please try not to burn the island down. You can see, there's a little sly smile to his face, a little fang sticking out of his mouth. Of all people, you know he's not being serious.
If I were to use any spells, it'll be mostly shadow, because why would I want to try burn an island?
It is very flammable. Islands, actually, historically tend to burn themselves. Usually just from dry brush or volcanic activity. There's no volcanoes where you're going, though. There is a mountain, but there's no volcanoes.
Good to know.
But yeah, I'm doing alright, kiddo. Don't worry. You have a lot on your plate right now.
Yeah, I've been getting nightmares too. I've been barely able to sleep.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not a very sort of magical person. Sort of keep to the bites and the pounces, but Perhaps maybe try talking with any potion suppliers that the school may know, and see if there's like a sleeping draught that might be able to help you.
I have not told any of my friends that I've been having nightmares.
I know that you may think yourself strong because you keep it to yourself. And maybe to a certain point you are. But you can't get stronger. In order for skin to get stronger, it has to break, it has to shed. And for that, it has to be temporarily weakened. So, if you truly trust these people, maybe try opening up to them.
Will do, sir.
Easier said
That
than
was
done, I know.
practice, Ben. I know you guys have a game coming up.
We do. We have a game coming up this weekend. I'm super excited for it. I have never seen Calathea work as a duo before. So, I don't even care if they win. I just want to see that happen. But
I'll be silently cheering on in the crowd for you guys because I haven't been able to go to one yet this year.
well, if you're able to go, don't do shit silently. I want to be able to hear you through the fucking force field.
So I can bring my party cannon?
Okay, well, let's not go too far here. There will be t-shirt cannons and stuff like that, but I really worry about you letting off anything called a party cannon. You know, harm happens within the realm of mock sports, and anything else absolutely can get you in trouble.
Yeah, I still need to test it out somewhere.
You know, you may get your chance. But, just try not to, try not to have any casualties.
Sounds good.
He kind of stands there beside you as you sort of wordlessly watch the practice. And he sort of leans his head at one point, just sort of against, like, it's like sort of the top of your, like, upper hip.
Mm-hmm.
And just for a second, you're like, nothing bad is happening. You just take a breath. And you see that Zini and Calathea are about to finish their workout. And Coach Bainesfang sort of looks up and goes, I gotta handle some team stuff. You gonna be alright?
Good luck, sir. Thank you, sir. I needed this.
Yeah, I think I did too. Get going, kiddo.
Will do, sir.
And he walks off. The nighttime finds you well, and you get whatever measures for sleep for you. Do you think that Ashleign gets a full rest?
Let's roll for it. What will I roll?
Ooh. Okay. Let's ask this question first, and I'll determine that from this. Is Ashleign trying to get a good rest?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a strength reaction roll. You want a low number.
What if I told you I just critted?
You know what? I'm even gonna say, because we're looking at a critical, right? I'm gonna say for that.
Wait, double fours.
Double
fours.
So, obviously clearing stress and gaining a hope is not gonna matter because you're about to long rest. But I have to honor a crit. I very much have to honor a crit, and I believe that on a crit, I want you as a player to choose.
She gets a good night's sleep. I think the talk with Bane's Fang helped her so much.
I think that the talk with Bane's Fang made her calm. I think the talk with Weber and Ector made her calm. And I think there's a little bit of almost Christmas-like excitement for you. You're about to go on a quest without any of your major party? You're like, I'm just gonna go hang out with a friend, and we're gonna go party at a fucking island.
Yeah. By the way, tonight I decided about she's been getting nightmares. Like, I'm like, Ashleign should have some vulnerability. Nightmares should be a thing.
Yes, absolutely. On a critical, I'm going to allow you to take an extra downtime action for your long rest.
So it's prep.
So
she's
you've got
preparing
prep
for her travel.
I will also say, because there is the mention of the party cannon, you could put both of these into your project, if you would like.
I think I'm completed if I do both.
Okay. Would you like to do that?
I don't remember how many we decided.
I think
and
that
I lost count.
I think that makes sense to me. Now, I don't have your party cannon statted. Actually, wait, do I?
I know you've been working on it, but I don't plan on using it tonight. That it does not make sense to bring it to an island while reflecting berries.
I do want to check this because I do things in my spare time a lot, and it wouldn't surprise me if I have in fact done this.
By the way, I just sent in the group chat of the Defender students. I critted!
I credited it. I do have an entire document for just the emails to Alex from Professor Everlock. Okay.
While Med's looking, everyone, you should subscribe to Campfire Stories.
You absolutely should, because this is the only place that you can see solo sessions like this. They are not being live streamed. So the only way you're seeing this is if you're on the YouTube channel. And there's, after this, there's going to be 2 more. You've already seen Alex's and Calathea's. So why not stick around for the rest of them? I don't believe I have. But that's okay. This will be statted by our next session.
Which is Sunday.
That being said, all of these are going to be coming out after our next session. That way, nobody can see each other's solo sessions until afterwards.
I'm not going to give them the context about the credit.
Good. I love it. You tire yourself out with working on your party cannon, and sleep finds you very quickly.
Alright, for those who don't remember, Ashleign sprawls out her whole body when she sleeps.
Yes, you have a mattress that is wider than it is long, which is saying something, because you're already quite tall. But you are a sprawler.
I feel like she's also laying off the edge of the bed.
There's at least one hoof hanging out off the edge of the bed. And you are able to go into the front foyer to meet up with Kasha at around 10. You start to notice as well, on your way over to the school, some of the first sort of flecks of snow beginning to come down. It's not nearly cold enough for the snow to, like, stick to the ground or anything, but it's in the air. It's actually kind of pretty.
I missed this.
But you don't bring any
it's
sort
once
of...
a year, like...
Yeah?
It's, like, I miss this. We always had snow up in the mountains.
But, of course, you don't bring with you any sort of heavy-duty jacket, because you're not going to be needing one where you're going. And Kasha sort of meets you at the front, a sort of half-cropped leather jacket over her, hair sort of pulled back. She's like, okay, so, you ready to hit the town?
Yes.
Cool. Pulled up my car from the garage, so it's waiting for us outside. And we need to go through Edamata and towards... I believe it's called... the Samaki Pier. It's like a little fishing village just outside of Endamata. And from that, we are going to have to basically hop on a boat and head to the island.
Sounds good.
I have no idea how to find these berries that they're looking for, but I guess we'll figure that out more when we get there. Ask a local or something.
What if I told you to grab a book on berries?
I would say, wow, they let you back in the library. Anyway.
I've been allowed back a while ago.
She just kind of nudges you and starts walking to the car. She's like, come on, we can read on the way there.
Yes, in between Artificers Club and Tycoon Pace, she went to the library to grab a book on berries.
I love that. Give me an intelligence check.
That is...
Or intellect, I believe it's called.
It's knowledge.
That's the one.
That is not a good roll.
Let me know.
With hope. 6.
Okay. So...
I have a +1.
100% love that for you. So first off, bank your hope point, because you do still get that.
I have 4 hope points, everybody.
You have a whole lot of hope. But what you don't have is a whole lot of knowledge on this subject. You actually
Just because I grabbed the book. Because I grabbed the book doesn't mean I actually remember everything.
Nope. As you're sort of flipping through this, actually, you look towards Huaono and the, like, berries and stuff that grow there. And they mention, you know, normal types of berries, but they say, like, the true, like, the berries that this island is known for are known by, like, very few people how to get them. Not because it's, like, a well-kept secret or something, because it's a fucking riddle. And so, you're like, it's not just as simple as coconut, it grow on tree, see thing, grab thing. You're like, you have to be able to follow just the most directionless directions. And if you're crazy enough, you might just find it. And, you see that as you're reading this out and Kasha's driving, she's just kind of like, okay. So, I'm not the riddle solver of the group.
And neither am I.
Wonderful. Maybe we'll just stumble upon it. Or maybe these riddles are not as bad as people say they are. Maybe they're just really bad at them. I get it. I'm huffing the copium right now, but I'm hoping.
I'm hoping too.
The drive is predominantly kind of quiet. You can see that Kasha's kind of in deep thought. Just kind of goes like, you know, you're kind of always very open about what happened with you and your family. And I think that's really strong of you. I have a harder time sort of talking about my family. But I think if you've read anything about demons and devils, you probably already know. There was a lot of expectations sort of put on me to follow in the family business, as it were. But I didn't want to hurt people.
I very much understand. You, in a way, I very much understand. Living up to the expectations is hard for anyone, especially with your own family.
And that's the thing. I didn't want to live up to the expectations. I think they're all pretty terrible people, and I think they would agree. But they revel in that. And they revel in causing people pain, and I grew up wanting to know what love was.
Then you found Amelia.
Well, I ran away from home. And then I found her. Or I guess if you ask her, she found me. I guess that's for her to say, but she wasn't
Finding the right
blind.
Yeah. You always find a new family, a found family, what we like to call it.
You said that you had a friend who gave up an arm. Mm-hmm. For something that he was very passionate about, right?
Yes.
With Amelia, it was a very similar thing. She said to her goddess, I am looking for love, for someone to love me for me, and after that, I don't need to look for anything anymore. And I suppose her goddess took that literally.
Sorry for laughing.
No, gods are tricky sons of bitches, I'm telling you.
I know people believe in gods, but
I mean, at the very least, I don't know about the gods in front of the veil that people believe in. The gods back here are just fully confirmed real beings, have shown themselves physically, but they're not... I've heard that people treat their gods in front of the veil as if they are these beings of eternal goodness who, you know, don't ask for anything in return except for you to love. And that's not how the gods work here. They ask for devotion, and some of them ask for proof of devotion.
There's some crazy gods out there and beyond the veil.
Look, I would never
My
say
favorite's Anubis.
Ooh, that's a fun one. I've heard the legends of Anubis.
I blame reading the King Chronicles for my love of him.
Oh, sorry, you have a you have a predisposition towards a god of darkness and underworld who is often misunderstood as evil even though he's just doing his job. I wonder why that could be, Ashleign. Look, some of you is very chaotic, very random, and very hard to understand. And other aspects of you, I would say, are textbook. And you know what? I'm very grateful for those easy to read parts because it makes you more interesting when we get to those chaotic parts. Like,
Hey, at least I don't.
I summon shadow people and I listen to voices in my head. So
Hey, at least I didn't say Loki's my favorite god beyond the veil.
let me guess though, close second.
No. Persephone.
Yeah, so she just kind of goes, you know what? Badass woman. Said fuck you to her dad. Married the bad boy. I get it.
Still not even in the top 3 for Loki.
Oh, I'm sure that they would be very disappointed with that.
He's top 4.
Okay. Copper metal kind of works. And as you two continue
Ready to know who?
Sorry?
You want to know who my 4th one is?
I thought you said he was top 4.
My 3rd one.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm
So
not
who's
mentioning my
number
3rd.
3?
It is Hephaestus.
I don't know as much about that one.
He's the god of blacksmiths, fire.
Right. Ooh.
Works in the mountains.
Okay. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I get it.
Like I said, I like the gods beyond the veil.
Because my thing is kind of fire. With elemental druids, you can sort of go between any of the elements. I just like fire. It's probably because I'm from the Hells, but like it just feels comfy.
I also am an elemental sorcerer, and I like fire.
Fair.
But I ended up going dark.
Darkness and fire are kind of very similar when you think about it. You guys continue to talk about magic and gods and fun stuff. As you guys eventually reach the small sort of fishing village of Samaki. Once there, you get on a sort of travel boat coming up to the island of Huaono.
Jokingly, Ashleign is humming sea shanties.
Absolutely. I love it. You get a couple of people to kind of join in on you with that. Some of them are drunk, but who cares? They're having fun.
And one of the sea shanties she is singing once they get there is the last sea shanty.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's actually
the last. It's like one of my favorites, out of character for everyone who's wondering. It's one of my favorites. And she does start out with Drunken Sailor.
Hey, Kasha does not join in, but you can, off to the corner of your eye, kind of see her, like, tapping her hand against the railing as she's just watching you.
Hey, we need entertainment.
And as you get closer to the island, you can see this sort of massive trade island several different piers at different areas of the island, and what seems to be a very tall, like, mountainous structure in the center of the island, with pathways, actually.
Interesting.
And finally, the boat sort of docks, and you hear the person over the intercom. We are now arriving at the Huaono Islands, very much well known for their pastries and sweet fruits. And please enjoy your stay. We will be departing back to Samaki tomorrow at around 2 p.m. Enjoy your stay.
2 p.m. Gotcha. Tomorrow.
She's like, yeah, we can probably get everything done here in enough time. How we're getting barrels home, I don't fully know yet. We may have
Fred
to...
carries things.
Fred does... How much can Fred carry?
That can move or carry things for you until your next rest. Does not say how much.
You probably assumed that maybe he could carry a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's depending on strength that, like, and how heavy these barrels are. But, you just kind of see, okay, how are we going to figure out how to get these?
Do we know the riddle yet?
You don't know the riddle. If you would like, you can make a sort of instinct, like, perception-esque roll to kind of scan the town, see what would be the best place for you to look at.
I would like to roll for instinct.
Please do.
Hey, Med.
Yeah?
Do you remember what my best stat is?
Your spellcasting stat is instinct, right?
Yes. That is with fear. That is a fifth. Let me do the math. $15. I was right. My brain's doubting me.
That is a 15 with fear, you said?
Yes. A 7 and a 5.
Very nice, with the +3.
With a +3.
And unfortunately, even with the Inferus ability, she cannot make that into hope because it has to be a roll that she makes. So, you are very much in tune with mythology. Which is why the first thing you notice is very good. You spot a place that you think would very much know how to get these berries. And it is a bakery shop by the name of Sweet Dreams. The outside is decorated in different types, different shades of blue, aquamarine, cyan. And you're like, oh, this is a really nice color scheme. Until you look at the symbol above Sweet Dreams. And anybody else may just see it as like a general aquatic symbol. You recognize this as the symbol of a siren.
Oh, no.
And your stomach kind of drops for a second. Because sirens are very tricksy and they can be very dangerous. But you're in a town, right? What's the worst that could happen? And you stop in front of this place, and Kasha kind of looks over at you and goes, "So this is the place, then?"
Yeah, just a heads up. You're going to be dealing with some tricky people.
I deal with you and your friends all the time.
Much worse than me.
Okay.
Do you recognize the sign?
Sweet dreams? I mean, it's kind of a pun.
Symbol. The symbol.
Hold on.
Above it.
She's gonna make a roll. Oh. I thought for a second that was a crit. It was not. But it's pretty good. And instinct is also her best. She gets an 18 with fear. As she rolled a 6 and a 9. Nice. As she goes, Oh. Okay. Oh, the riddles make sense now. It's fine. It's fine. We're not near the water. So, even if she is, or even if this is a bad siren, we should be fine. And also, who knows?
If this place is good, we should definitely recommend this place to Piper.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you can see, by the way, the traffic kind of coming in and out of this place. This is a well-known establishment. And as soon as, well, do you walk in?
Yes, I go in first.
You go in first. Kasha's very close behind you. And as soon as you go
I still have not summoned Fred. I have not summoned Fred yet.
No, I figured as much. As soon as you go in, you are almost knocked off your feet with the amount of scents and vibrant colors in this place. The different kinds of fruits, including fruits you can't even recognize the smell of. But they are freshly made. You notice that there are signs that offer catering services. You can see that there are delivery prices, including magical overnight delivery. And there is not a single unhappy customer in this area. And
I whisper to Kasha, yeah, I think Piper will love this place even more.
I'm torn between telling Piper about this and us maybe never seeing Piper again because they never leave this place.
Let's see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. You are in quite a long line, but as you start to get closer to the counter, you notice a woman with very long, but like almost stringy, like black hair, in a constant state of dampness. Her skin is about a cyan color that reminds you of the sign outside. And her eyes are big, wide, and do not blink.
I whisper, that must be the owner.
I'm guessing, yeah. I'm thinking, does she? No, she doesn't blink. I'm trying to time it. No, she does not blink.
She definitely wins a lot of staring contests.
Yeah, that's one thing. We don't fall for that trick. You also realize
I love
that
her.
as much as her eyes are open, they never get dry.
That makes sense.
Yeah, she kind of looks around. She's not like dripping on the floor or anything. Water doesn't work like that. It's fine. It's fine. Apparently, it just works like that. Yeah, is there anything that you wish to say before you approach the desk?
Hi.
You see, the lady looks in front of you. Hello. You must be new here. I don't recognize you.
My name is Ash.
Well, hello there, Ash, and welcome to Sweet Dreams. Uh, my name is Ninev.
Nev.
Uh, and
Nice to
you,
meet you.
my dear. And you just see Kasha is just like fully here in the uncanny valley and is like, I'm Kasha. Here from we're here from Defendus Academy. And she goes, oh yes, I have heard of you. And I have heard of your academy. A student of yours has been trying and sample the berries from this island for many months now. I suppose that's why you're here.
Maybe.
You realize, yeah, that's exactly the reason why you're here. And she goes, oh, very well. The berries of this island are not off limits to anyone. You simply have to find them. Do you think you can find them?
Probably.
Would you like instruction?
Yes, please.
You see as she sort of locks eyes with you, and her voice starts to sort of reverberate in your head, as if you were in like an underwater sea cavern, the acoustics just sort of bouncing off of nothing in particular, as she says, you must head to the greatest heights, then wait for darkness to show the most light. Stand upon where most would drown. Only then will up become down. I look forward to seeing if you are fruitful, mind the pun, in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything for your journey?
I have tin cans.
I understand that to be a fawn thing. And you, Miss Kasha. And she just kind of is like, I do kind of want to try one of the turnovers. And you see that Ninev kind of sits back and grabs like a strawberry turnover and says, consider a free sample. And let the members of Defendus Academy know that Sweet Dreams is always here for your catering needs. I will. Thank you. We gotta go.
Yes.
And she fucking books it out of there. And she goes, okay, I think everybody is just under a spell. Like, I think that they are just...
Why do you think I didn't use my real name?
That's fair. What the fuck is... Do I try this? Do I try this? Or, like, do I owe her my soul?
I think it packs extra food other than my tin cans.
She's like, I do kind of want to try it, though.
Let's be cautious for now.
Okay.
Because in most Greek... from where that type of mythology is from, it's never good to eat it from an unknown place.
Good call. We'll do it back at the school where we have people that can break spells.
Yes. Sorry, my brain's like, oh yeah, my character knows mythology. She knows about underworld stuff.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so go to great heights and stand where you can drown. Sure.
Heights. And dark.
Oh, and dark. Where the darkness shows the most... What was it? Wait for darkness to show the most light?
What if she's not talking about that type of height?
I mean, that is the highest height on the island.
Can I see if there is a like some sort of like map slash like geographical place around this area?
Oh yeah, like not even a roll needed. This is a very touristy place, so it is very easy for you to get like a brochure essentially that has a map attached to it, like on the back.
Can I see if there's any information about the deepest point in the ocean around this area?
You don't get any sort of information on the ocean. Like, you get a little bit on the surrounding oceans, the fish that are around, and get what gets caught by people usually. Um, but it doesn't seem to have a lot of the the underneath. And you realize that you may be sort of onto something here, but you're jumping ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Because you realize that at the end of this, up needs to become down. So for now,
The highest point.
up is still up, down is still down. Up needs to become down. And you see that Kasha is like, it kind of points on the map and is like, there is a trail for people to go up the mountain.
You want to try that for now?
I mean, I may sound like a simpleton. That seems like the highest place here. So, let's do that, and let's see if we're onto something. And if not, maybe we can try and read into it.
Do you know if there's anything inside the mountain?
There are caverns, and there are like some sort of like mining and stuff like that. It's typically off limits to like most people.
Gotcha.
And you can tell by the way that Nenev was talking about it, these are available to anybody who can find them.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin your sort of trek up the mountain. You realize this is probably going to take you an hour, maybe two, if you're on foot. And
what does Infernape like to eat? Question mark.
She's just a person. She just eats like regular humanoid food.
The tin can she brought is like she thinks ahead of time about like bringing full cans of food. Like that's why she. It's like,
oh yeah,
I got tin cans.
You've got cans of like canned peaches and tuna and stuff like that. Because hey, even though you eat the can, you do like to have some flavor.
And also like thinking of others, like that's why she like knew right ahead of time to make sure to like bring food like that Kasha would like. In the cans.
And you see like as she grabs like a can of tin peaches from you, she just kind of like gives you like a sly smile, and she's like, so I definitely shouldn't trust gifts from a siren, but I should definitely take gifts from a fae.
Just never give them your name.
Valid. Yeah, what was up with the Bob shit for like a good like month?
I gave my name to a ladybug with a clipboard.
Pardon me?
Yes, that was a thing.
Oh, no, this is Lux Forest bullshit, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I have heard about the crazy shit that goes down in the Lux Forest. I don't even know how they would receive someone like me. I assume they probably wouldn't like me very much. But yeah, you guys do some weird stuff. I know that Amelia went with you guys on a mission, and I'm not allowed to know anything about that mission.
I know, and I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you more, but that was the same mission that the person lost their arm.
Yeah, so I figured that was happening around the same time. And like, I really wanna respect your guys' privacy. You guys understand? Just it's weird, right? Like,
Yes, but I trust you. Why do you think I told you that it happened during the same time if I didn't trust you?
well, I mean, if you trust me, why can't you tell me?
Ashleign thinks about it for a moment. And she says, since we're on a long journey, let me tell you what happened. Because my friends have been open about us telling people now that we trust.
All right. Well, we've got about a 2-hour walk. Make it worth my while.
I'm not going to actually say it like
No,
in video,
I
believe
in a video game sense, we sort of fade to black, and then as we come up, we are much further down the path and like almost coming up to the peak of the mountain as Kasha is sort of taking in. Now, my question is, do you tell her everything?
Honestly, yes.
Okay, love that.
Are you fine with that?
Sorry?
Are you fine with me just
I am
telling
fine
Kasha
with
everything?
whatever decision you decide is best for you.
Honestly, she tells her everything because fuck it. I feel like because of all the nightmares she like and the advice that Coach Bangsfang gave her, she tells Kasha everything.
You full-on lore dump about the past, like, whatever episodes of Defendus Academy we've done up until this point. And Kasha sort of takes it all in and is like, right, so fairy tale characters are real. You've met 3 of them. You're related maybe to someone who works for one of them?
Yes, and for a while I thought the queen at the time was the Queen of Hearts.
The Red Queen, right? But that also wouldn't make too much sense, because if this is after Alice's adventures, she defeats the Red Queen.
And now she's the queen.
Kind of makes sense, honestly.
Yeah. Also, I have rabbits in my eyes.
She kind of, like, looks you over and it waits for, like, the dash to happen, and it's like, right. You realize other people have not been able to see the rabbits that don't have them. Kasha doesn't have them.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. And, like, yeah, it's only me and Alex who have them in our eyes.
Interesting. Huh. I wonder why I haven't noticed that before.
Maybe because you just can't see them.
No, I see them now.
What?
Yeah. I mean, like, now that, and you realize that in your bond with Kasha up until this point, that you realize it may have to do with a sort of bonding issue. People that
we have a third person. This is what she said in her, like, she thinks in her head. Because remember, we've talked about, like, following the rabbits.
Yes. And she goes, so you follow the White Rabbit, right? That's how Alice got into Wonderland in the first place.
And we've been trying to figure out how to get to Wonderland.
Right. So you, okay.
And there's only been 2 of us. And it's been really awkward.
That's, yeah, because you would have to look at each other and basically just keep following. God, that's rough. That is rough.
Yeah,
Also, if you go to Wonderland,
remember
is that
the prank
family
that I
reunion?
did? Probably just one, because my brother has not told me if my family is there. Because, fun fact, remember how you said, like, you didn't follow your family's expectations? I was supposed to be a nomad.
Oh, that doesn't work out. You've been at the school for as long as I've been there. Maybe even more.
Yeah.
That's... Huh.
Like I said, enough. following family expectations.
No, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I'm guessing my brother did too.
And then Toby is with these contrast connection people.
Yeah, that's why he's not been around.
Makes sense.
He's also the one that turned Sonata into stone.
Well, attempted.
Yes,
she kind of gets
to make them believe.
Sly smile. She's like, right, okay, wow. Oh my god, knowing so much more about this makes so much more sense, and also makes absolutely no sense. What do you mean you met Robin Hood?
Why do you think we don't tell people?
Yeah, fair. Okay, so Sonata's okay. That's a... Yeah. Okay, so Sonata's good. Well, I know
Kasha
that.
was there when we...
Yes, she was.
Kasha was...
Sonata's okay. We know that. The curse is breakable. We know that. Toby's with them, but we don't know who the lady Abstemious or whatever is.
Yeah, and... what's the other name?
Oh, Will Neverfree. You guys said you have a thought on that. That it might be connected to Everlock?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Also makes sense.
We also don't know who the dad of Alex. Because we don't know who the dad of Alex is. That
is true. I don't have the social pariah or the social skill set to talk to Alex about that. So I'm gonna leave that one to you. That being said, wow, that is a lot.
What do you think of nightmares?
I can imagine.
I thought I killed my best friend.
Yeah?
Twice.
Yeah, Sonata has sort of been in the shit multiple times, huh?
Piper.
Oh.
Was the first time I thought I killed someone.
Piper, the illusion. Right. Fair. And then Sonata actually...
Also, I love how this is ending up being a recap of everything.
This is essentially just a huge recap. And she's just like, okay, understandable. As she sort of nods, you guys reach the peak of the mountain. And at the peak of this mountain, instead of kind of coming up to a point like most mountains do, it sort of flattens out. And
a crater?
At the base of this, there is sort of an indent in the top of the mountain that seems to have formed a massive pond. And as you look out into this pond, it gets deeper and deeper until your eyes can't see the bottom.
This is going to be interesting.
She goes, huh. Okay, I guess the reason that there's no snow up here is typically mountains get rained on, right? And then the cold
and snowed at the very top.
Yeah, and then the cold temperature just sort of makes it into this snow and sleet. But this is just a pond. Cool.
Does it look like it's gonna rain?
You look up, it doesn't seem like it's going to rain anytime soon. It's quite clear in this area. And it seems to be about...
How are we gonna get down there?
Midday to, like, late afternoonish.
Yeah. How are we gonna get down there if the bears could be down there?
What is the second part of the
riddle? Because your fire... up becomes down. The greatest darkness. You'll find the berries in the darkness. And reach the very bottom.
I am going to... Oh. How do I copy paste this to you? without switching the things on Discord.
Side channel. Side channel.
I can't, because that'll even change the... You know what? F it. I'm just gonna mess this up a little bit.
It's fine.
Oh, no, wait a second, because if I do this in the side channel, everybody else will be able to see it.
Oh, yeah.
What are we gonna do? I guess...
Wait.
I guess I'm just gonna say screw it. All they can see is the Tigger bouncing emoji that says the Tigger bouncing gif that says I'm home.
So we have to wait until darkness.
It's like, okay, wait for darkness to show the most light.
And stand upon where it's most would drown. Only then will become down. Only then will up become down. So we have to wait until it's darkness. And
So
one
we
of
just wait
us,
till
most
night?
likely me, because I don't want... Can I start investigating the pond?
Yeah, you're taking a look at the pond. It just seems like water. Nothing's really changed about it right now. You think you might be onto something with the whole nighttime thing. So, do you wish to sort of just hang up here until it gets dark?
Sorry, I'm just checking this. Yeah, I can't really... None of my spells will work to make it dark, so... Yes, I'm gonna wait.
You see actually that Kasha sort of unclips a necklace, and as it starts to get dark, she sort of hands it over to you, and she goes,
"What is this?"
Just, I don't know what's about to happen to us. This can help protect you, if need be.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Fred now.
Yeah, absolutely. You summon Fred, and
I spend a hope point.
Even in the darkness, like, Fred is darkness itself, and actually provides a very good contrast for you, because you realize that although it is dark, you can still see the light of the moon and the stars, because there's no light pollution this high up. And the stars are incredibly noticeable. Go ahead and give me an instinct roll if you wouldn't mind.
Why do I keep on rolling with fear? It meant 19.
19 with fear.
Because, I got a 12 and a 4 and a +3.
Yeah, that would be 17. No. That would be 19. Yeah. Sorry.
I know my math.
You're right, I'm wrong.
Because that would have been a +1 if it... Because 12 plus 4 is 16 and +3 is 19.
Yes. You look up sort of at the stars as they twinkle, and you realize that with no light pollution, you begin to walk towards the pond. That the stars reflect off of the pond's surface. And one could argue there's a lot more light here than there was even in daytime. And Kasha just sort of stands beside you and goes, "It's really pretty."
Make some darkness.
Darkness showing the most light. I guess you kind of forget when you live in a city for so long just what the stars look like.
I miss being up in the mountains. Or snow then. It's because I was in a colder climate.
Yeah, true enough. Hey, maybe on like the off time for school, we'll find a kind of mountainous area to vacation in.
Ashlyn starts to cry a little because being up in the mountains and thinking of her family. This kind of hits home.
You see Kasha just sort of puts a hand on your shoulder, just like reassuringly. You know, you get the feeling Kasha's not exactly the hug type, but she just puts a firm hand on your shoulder to almost say, like, I'm here.
Once we stand in place that will make someone drown, won't up go down.
You see Kasha just be like, you know, anybody else that I was with might think this was crazy. But I think you might be down for a little crazy.
When am I not crazy?
She looks
Fred's
at you.
gonna be fine. I reassure Fred first.
you just look back and see like a... It's like, he is...
If I don't come back up in 10 minutes, come find me, Fred.
There's like a little shrug of like, I go with you everywhere, so what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and Kasha just kind of looks back at Fred and is like, he has too much of a personality now. It's fine.
He can dance, by the way, fun fact.
He just kind of starts doing like a little jig, and she's like, that's terrifying. She looks over at you, and she goes, I think this is gonna work.
I trust you, I say.
She steps near the edge of the water, kind of looks around a little bit, jumps into the pond, or jumps on to the pond. Her feet hit the surface of the water, and she doesn't sink in. And she just kind of stands there and is like, I didn't know if that was gonna happen or not. Okay, we're here now.
I was worried.
And she just kind of starts gingerly walking forward and is able to stand on the surface of the water as she heads more towards the center. She's like, well, come on, chaotic ticking time bomb. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this thing, Fred.
Do you go out with her?
Yes.
You find that you are able to stand on the surface of the water. It's funny because it feels
think that we're
like...
that weird... Well, that we're... Whatever the people beyond the realm that does not believe in multiple gods could do.
She's like, honestly, I don't even think the people behind the veil who have seen or talked to gods will even, like, believe what we're saying if we go back and say this. And it's almost like you are standing on condensed water. Like, it doesn't even feel like a platform. It feels like you're standing on water, which should not be happening.
I don't get that up will go down.
She just kind of stands in the center with you. She goes, okay, we are standing where most people would be drowning. Now what?
Can I try and jump?
You jump, you land in the same spot. You jump higher, you land in the same spot. Where are you looking at the moment?
I would be looking up.
You look up, you see the stars.
I would like to look down.
You look down, see the stars reflected in the water, and you see Kasha sort of looks down with you, sees the stars reflected in the water. Do you look back up?
Yes.
You look back up and see the ground.
What the what?
As if you were standing on the sky itself. And you just see Kasha go, okay, I don't have vertigo, but this is fucked even for me.
Let's find those berries.
She kind of looks back down again at the water and where the stars are reflected. And she goes, They're called... Wait a second. They're called starfield fruits.
Oh my... The stars are the berries.
She sort of reaches down, puts her hand through the water to where the stars are reflected in the water, and pulls one of the stars out of the water, which looks like a massive grape in her hand. And she goes,
Let's start collecting.
uh-huh.
Did we forget the barrels?
They'll grab what you can. You are able to collect like 9 or 10 of these berries before there's now no longer stars in the being reflected off the pool, and you drop through the water. She's like, okay, we're water again. And kind of, she's like treading water a little bit, like just kind of sticking her head above, looks over.
Are you fine?
The ground is level with you guys again.
Are you fine in the water?
I mean, yeah, I'm a fire mage. I wouldn't recommend any spells, but actually, I would recommend a spell.
What spell?
Hold still. And she is going to make a spellcast roll. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
What spell is this? Do I recognize the spell is the question.
You recognize... Oh. Have you ever seen... I don't think you've ever seen someone use this spell, per se. This is called Blink Out.
Yeah, No.
She gets a 23 with hope. She, by the way, needs to make a spellcast roll of 12 to get this. So she almost doubled it. On a success...
By the way, this...
Go ahead.
By the way, my only fire spell is Cindergrass still, because everything else is my shadow spells.
That is fair. On a success, spend a hope to teleport to another point you can see within far range. If any willing creatures are within very close range, spend an additional hope for each creature to bring them with you. So she's going to spend an additional hope to blink you guys out of the pond and back onto solid ground. Because she got a hope back from that, so she really only spent one.
Great job. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks. Let's leave this place. I thank you, oh great gods of nature, and whoever's really cool but sick and twisted idea this was to protect your berries.
Thank you, Celine. Thank you, Pan. Like, I started naming all the nature gods I know of from mythology.
She
from all the
just kind of like puts a
mythologies.
hand on your back and starts like making you walk forward as you're just naming every nature god in mythology. You're just like, yes, thank you to her as well. Yep, and him. Okay, okay. And this takes
I
up
feel like she
maybe.
could recite a few myths too.
Oh, she could
If we need
easily.
be.
This takes up about an hour of your 2 hour like journey back. Is just like thanking a bunch of people to make sure that you don't like mess up any. She's informing you of the gods like from behind the veil. Gives some thanks to those. Gives one of the thanks to Amelia's goddess as well, just cause.
Ashleign gives thanks to to Sir Weber's god. I forgot the name.
Oh
All right.
yes, Professor Weber's god, the god of the Codex, Kitab.
Kitab. Thank you, Kitab.
She's like, yeah, I mean, it was knowledge that got us there, so fair enough. And you guys managed to
I
make
hear
it back.
stories of Hesta. During the last hour, she tells the retelling some myths from Hephaestus. Is that Kasha was learning about that.
Yeah. And you guys just have a really great time just bonding, going down the area of this mountain. And you manage to make it back, actually, just as the shop is... Sweet Dreams is starting to do a little bit of its sort of closing up. It's not officially closed, but, some, machines, they're not producing any more pastries or anything, but they're just selling off what they have left. And sort of as you walk in, the wide, unblinking eyes
From the vamp.
of Nenev kind of look over at you and say, "Oh, it's lovely to see you again. I suppose the waters did not claim you. How was your journey?"
It was fun!
"I am glad that you had such a fun time."
Question.
"Answer."
Are these foods safe to eat for people outside of this island?
"Oh, I suppose you know the legend of sirens, then."
Yes, and because my top three gods are Greek.
"That is understandable, yes. I gave up my ability to sort of innately have curse magic when I decided to live here on the island. So you can rest assured that you will be safe eating any and all pastries here."
I just wanted to make sure because we still haven't eaten the turnover.
"It is understandable. And I want you to know that I take no offense."
Can we take a couple to go? Because I want to just share some with my friends. Because we have a friend that really loves baking.
"Well then, they will certainly be inspired by these pastries." And she puts together a little to-go box for you. And then do you show her the berries?
Yes.
She goes, "Wonderful. It's been a while since an outsider has been able to find them. If you would like, I do know that your trust may not be super high based on what I am. However, if you leave those with me overnight, I can have them multiplied.
Yes, please.
And I can send you with some barrels. I will make sure that they are already on the ship heading back. And, of course, I will use the rest of the barrels for my shop."
If that's fine with you, Kasha. I look over to Kasha.
She goes, "We get our stuff multiplied and put on the boat for us? I'm good." He goes,
And they most likely will have cars for us to put them in your car.
she goes, "Oh, the car's nearby. Yeah, we'll be fine with that." Um, you see, like, in anticipation of this, because there were barrels, she brought, like, a pickup truck.
Mhm.
So, you know it's close by the pier. It might take a little bit of lifting from the boat to the car, but then once they're there, you're fine.
That's what I meant by the cart. Like because it's a fishing pier. They'll have
Yes.
carts for people to put barrels on.
You see that as Nineveh is looking over you, she goes, "By the way, I apologize if this is overhearing personal conversations, but I have been known to listen when my customers talk, as it helps me find what they are searching for. And I could not help but hear you and your friend speaking about an artificers club that you're in."
Yes. Hi. I'm a member. A well-known member.
"Wonderful. Well, it has been some time since we have been able to get our hands on the starlight fruit. I have an extra gift for you."
Oh.
She heads to the back and she says, "I have not had need for this since I have come here, but artificers are far and few between. Perhaps, with you, they may make a resurgence."
Oh?
She is going to hand you a Siren's Core.
Oh, that. Siren's Court, you said?
A Siren's Core. This can be infused into a project during your downtime to basically amplify the magic damage that comes from the weapon. She goes, "I do not see the need to harm, but perhaps you may be able to find it useful in your adventuring."
Thank you.
"Of course."
I thank you for having trust in us and giving us the way to trust you.
"Thank you for proving that there are people who will still one day be able to see the magic of chaos itself."
I'm chaos incarnate. That's what all my friends tell me.
"I suppose it is true."
Oh, can I introduce you to a friend?
"Of course."
Hey, Fred.
It just, like, kind of comes up.
He's friendly. Unless you make him
Fascinating.
feel like he does. Unless you make him feel like he will threaten. He has fish slapped a few people before.
Huh. You would be... A person would be foolish to not find me threatening. However, I do not threaten.
He's been with me the whole time. It's just like he heard the whole conversation, and he gained trust in you. He would have done much worse if he did not.
He sort of leans over your body to get, like, a better look at Nenev. And she sort of doesn't lock eyes, because Fred doesn't really have eyes, but sort of where his facial area would be, she looks and goes, "Absolutely fascinating. Well, it makes sense to me that you would be the one to find these. Good luck on your journey."
Thank you, and I'll definitely tell more people about this place because this is a nice place.
"Please return when the shop opens tomorrow morning, and I will have them ready for you."
Will do.
You guys leave and sort of grab just like a cheap overnight stay at an inn. And as Kasha's sort of getting ready for bed, he's like, "You are something else."
Hey, I'm Chaos Incarnate. That's what you guys call me.
"Yeah, but it's more than that." you're willing to go places that a lot of people aren't. And
Nomads are supposed to be known for.
yeah, I mean, how do things get discovered, right? You need curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat?
But satisfaction brought it back. And you see that Kasha begins to, like, slowly sort of drift off to sleep. And her words sort of ring in your head as you drift off to sleep, thinking about the trip back home tomorrow. And you think about every place you've discovered because of your curiosity. And it's at that point where, you know that feeling of just when you're about to go to sleep? That, like,
Yes.
halfway in, halfway out?
Yes.
Is at the point where you hear a voice you've never heard previously.
What the fuck?
And it doesn't stick around long enough for you to even clock it, because it can only be heard in that little minute time between waking and dreaming. Curiouser and curiouser. And that's where we're going to end today's solo session.
If I'm correct, that's Matt.
That is
Wonderland. Alice. I'm not telling anyone. I'm not telling anyone.
So, obviously you can assume that the journey back home went perfectly fine. You can add another 200 gold credit to what you have. You and Kasha each have a liter of the Starlight fruits, which you don't know what might happen to those if they're used in baking, but who knows?
Is it level 3 or 4 for Kasha?
It is level 3. You are now at Social Link level 3 with Kasha. You also now have a Siren's Core that we are going to say you are able to put into your party cannon if you would like to. And we are going to officially consider the party cannon project completed. So, by the time that we have our next session, you will have a fully statted out party cannon.
Which will be Sunday.
Yes. You also have because you have Social Link level 3 with Kasha, she is able to see and follow the rabbits that you have in your eyes, giving you navigation access to Wonderland. So,
that's great.
That is basically going to be on you, and obviously the rest of your party, when you want to head out for that. But
we now have a third person that can see things.
You do have a third person now that can see things.
Which is going to be great.
So, that concludes the solo session of Ashleign Daggerthorn and Kasha Arana. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching the previous 2 solo sessions, and we have still 2 more coming out so that everyone can have the context for our next episode. But of course, if you want to see those episodes live and interact with us, you have to head over to the Twitch channel, Campfire Stories RPG. It's Campfire Stories RPG everywhere. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. Check it out, and consider subscribing, consider following, and we will see you by the firelight.